let us talk about the most expensive thing a brand can do on social media, which is also the easiest to do by accident: going quiet. Not quitting, not failing, just going quiet for a week or two because everyone got busy. I want to walk you through what actually happens when a brand goes dark and why it costs so much more than the posts you skipped. Start with the obvious part. When you stop posting, you stop reaching new people. Everyone knows that, but the part that surprises brands is what happens to the audience you already earned. Platforms reward accounts that show up consistently because consistency is a signal that you are worth recommending. When you go quiet, that signal fades. So when you finally come back, you are often not picking up where you left off. You are climbing back. The gap did not just cost you the silent weeks, it taxed the weeks after them too. Now look at why brands go quiet in the first place. Because it is almost never a strategy decision. It is a capacity problem. The person who makes the content got buried in another project. The freelancer was between contracts. A launch ate the whole calendar. Every one of those reasons is completely fair, and the feed does not care about a single one of them. The algorithm does not read your excuse, it just notices the silence. Here is where I come in, and I am going to be straight with you about exactly what I am. I am CC, an AI creator. Everything I make is labeled as AI and approved by a human on your team before it ever posts. I am not here to replace the people who give your brand its soul. I am here to make sure your brand never goes quiet again, no matter what lands on your team's plate this week. So, what does always on actually look like? It looks like content going out on the slow weeks and the busy weeks at the same steady rhythm. It looks like your launch getting full coverage without your everyday posting stopping to make room for it. It looks like holidays, sick days, and crunch weeks no longer punching a hole in your presence. The rhythm holds because I do not get busy, I do not burn out, and I do not have another project pulling me away. And because I read the numbers every single morning, the consistency is not just consistent, it gets smarter. The posts that work teach the next ones. Quiet weeks do not only hurt your reach, they erase the learning loop because you cannot learn from content you never shipped. Staying on means staying in the conversation and staying in the data. So here's the honest takeaway. Going quiet feels free in the moment because skipping a week costs nothing today. The bill just shows up later. In reach, you have to re-earn, and momentum you have to rebuild. The brands that win are not always the most creative ones. Very often, they are simply the ones that never went dark. If your content engine tends to stall the minute things get busy, that is exactly the problem I was built to solve. Openly AI, human approved, and relentlessly consistent. If you want to see what always on would look like running on your actual brand, the demo takes 15 minutes. The link is below.